Hello and welcome to another edition of Mailbag. What is Mailbag? Well, Mailbag is a feature of the channel where you guys leave lots of comments on the channel and I attempt to answer those comments, or if I can't answer those comments, I throw it out to you guys who have more knowledge on some of this stuff than I do. So let's get into the first mailbag of this session. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. I've just read the notes on this next question, so I'll crack on. Next comment or question comes from Carrier Signal. This was in response to a video I did, which was, but what do we actually know about the LM drum? A rant I did in June 2021, and Carrier Signal writes, save yourself 24 minutes of time. You literally learn nothing useful from this video because there is apparently nothing to know. And that was kind of the point of the video. There's loads of people going around saying, you know, all this stuff about the LM drum. But the reality is we don't know very much about the LM drum because Behringer are being really tight-lipped. But what I would say is if you had watched the video when it was published in June 2021, then it would have been very, very relevant. Because at that time frame, we knew less than we know now about the LM drum. That was kind of the response. But the reason why I've included this is because it kind of illustrates the problem with YouTube. People click on links without actually looking at the information that's being provided along with the video. So, and it's kind of the problem with the format. You know, you do a YouTube video, it presents you with a kind of a short intro into what the video is about. But back then it was all about, you know, you put a screen up and it was all about clickbait. So if you put a screen up that said, you know, 25 things you need to know about XYZ, and you think, okay, then you click on it and then they just regurgitate some old rubbish. But they've got you in there for X number of minutes and you're watching videos. And that was kind of the whole YouTube mantra from some of these content providers. And in actual fact, I do wonder with YouTube at the moment, because what seems to be the big thing on YouTube at the moment is basically taking a minute or 30 seconds of screen grab from a popular TV show, regurgitating it, and then publishing it as content. But that's not original content. You know, the production companies have already aired it. It's already been on TV. But it seems that you are now able to do that on YouTube to get your viewing figures up. Don't get it. Really don't get it. It's not original. You know, it's not like content creators like me. I'm not saying I'm the best content creator in the world, but it's not like content creators like me who spend time, write scripts, set up, have multiple cameras, actually do something that's relatively useful in terms of there's a keyboard being stripped down on the workbench at the moment for a series I'm doing on the JX3P. But, you know, in the comments or the video description, it tells you what is going on in the video. You itemize, you know, the sections of the video so viewers can see. If you don't want to watch the preamble, you don't have to watch the preamble. You just forward to 1 minute and 20 in the video and then there's something that you want to watch. That's the whole idea of doing the descriptions. And that's what YouTube encourages you to do. But if you access this via a phone or a tablet, guess what? People ignore all that. And they just click on the video. And in the first 20 seconds, I don't like this. The video might have some really interesting content in it. But because the first 20 seconds don't get you, that's it. You think, bugger this for a game of soldiers. And I'm going to move on. And reality is, there's probably some interesting stuff. And if you spent, 15 seconds just scanning, and on the tablet it comes up on the on the right hand side now. But if you spent 15 minutes scanning the video description, you'd save yourself a whole host of time actually watching stuff you don't want to watch, or being able to navigate directly to the point in the video that you actually want to watch and watch it. But that really is the main issue with, I suppose, the attention span of a lot of people who watch YouTube. They can't be bothered to actually get into the subject matter. They want an instant hit, and if they don't get an instant hit, they're off. And that, I think, is a real problem with society in general. If it's not an instant hit, not interested, go away, even though it might be the greatest thing in the world. And some of these TV shows that you watch on Netflix or Prime or whatever your streaming medium happens to be, it may take 2 or 3 episodes to actually start understanding what's going on. But the majority of people have gone, I don't like this, it's a load of rubbish. And by that point in time, they've switched off. Now, arguably, when we create content, some of it is time sensitive. So, example, this Lindrum thing in June 2021. Now, I'm responding to this in September 2021, so that's 3 months further on down the line. Now, the video was made 15 months ago. I said 3 months down, it's 15 months down the line. And the comment was made against it. Now, we know Behringer have gone really quiet. I mean, this was made September. That's from where I'm recording this video. That's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, or 6 months further up the line. And we still know very little about where the Lindrum or the LM drum is in the manufacturing process. I suspect it's probably getting close to that point of the manufacturing run being switched on, which I kind of hope, but it does rather illustrate the problems that many manufacturers have been having with supply chain issues, particularly around the supply of silicon components, chips, other sort of silicon devices that are needed within these products. Now, a lot of the Behringer products are now based on this ARM technology, so if they can't get hold of ARM chips, and they're not prepared to pay the prices that some manufacturers have, so other manufacturers will have deeper pockets to buy into the sort of the ARM and the RISC stuff that are being used here. Anyway, if they had watched the video when the video was current, then there probably would have been less of an issue. But again, if somebody had scanned the information by the side of the video, then they would have understood that this was a time-sensitive piece. It was recorded at the time that the announcement was made, and it was summing up exactly what we knew. And the reality is, to quote him at the thing, save yourself 24 minutes of time. We still know very little about the Behringer LM drum, and this is April 2023.